Hello, this is Team 11's project for Cloud Computing Project, RESTful Cloud Services. My name is Spencer, and I'm here with Hamza, Yoon, Eris, and Behzad. I'm actually going to hand this off to Behzad to explain the building steps for this API.
Thank you, Spence, for the introduction. My name is Behzad. I'm going to give a little abstract about the project. To implement this project, we use Python Flask framework to build a simple RESTful API service performing create, read, update, and delete operations using get, post, put, del functions. The project is deployed on Google Cloud Platform and connected to Firestore. The fields have to be in specific format: username, email, and password. In addition, we have integrated Postman to perform the functions using JSON. The application is served over HTTPS. This is it. I'm going to let my group mate Yoon to continue with the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Behzad, for the abstract. I'm going to talk about how we deploy the application. First of all, we have to create a project on GCP and then create a collection in Firestore. After that, create a service account and then download the required private key credential for cloud application. And then the last one is using Google CLI to deploy the application to the cloud. Thank you, and Eris is going to go through the code.
Thank you, Yoon. So our application is an one code file, and we started off by importing the necessary libraries. And then we moved on for the database connection for Firestore. Here we defined a function that aborts and prints out an error message if the account ID doesn't exist in our database. Here's our parser, which passes the requests made. And the structure of our database has to be the specific one, which consists of a username, an email, and a password. Here is a class which it creates the format for the accounts, and it hashes the password as well, which this happens here. And then down below, we defined the get and post functions. So this is the first get function, which is defined to get all the accounts that are into our collection. And then after that, we defined a class to get the accounts by their IDs. So there's another get request here, which gets the specific ID from the account collection. And then there's a put and delete function, which put updates and deletes the chosen account ID. So now we'll hand it over to Hamza to show you the functionality through Postman.
Hello. So on the right-hand side of the screen, you can see Postman, which is what we'll be using to show the different requests and CRUD operations on the database, which is on the left-hand side of the screen. As you can see, there's already some records in there with different IDs and email, password, and username, as we explained earlier. So the first thing we're going to be showing is a GET request. So if we run a GET request on the home page of the website, you can see that it returns everything in the database pretty much. So you can see the different IDs and the associated information about them. We can also do a GET request on the specific IDs, which will return the information just for that record. So as you can see, we're doing it on the second record here, and we get back to username, password. And as you can see, the password is hashed, which is implemented in the code shown earlier. And of course, this will just help with security. Secondly, there's the post. request, and yeah, we just specify a username, email, or password and send that. And yeah, it creates a new resource. As you can see, the status code 201 created. And if we do a GET request now, this should be added in, yeah, as highlighted here. The next thing is a PUT request, which updates a record that's already created. So we're just specifying the resource in the link there and renaming the username to post2 and a new email. Now, when we send this request, we can see a true being returned to us, and on the left-hand side, you can see it being updated in the database as well, which is on the cloud. And running a GET request again, you can see that the resource is updated with the new things. So now there's a delete request. We can just pass it the resource ID and send that delete request, and again it returns true. And on the left hand side you can see the database, the resource is deleted now. And running a GET request again, we can see that the resource is gone. So those are the REST implementations and CRUD operations for this project. I will now pass on to Spencer.
Thank you so much, Hamza. This concludes our project presentation. Thank you very much.